continuing to fall as we welcome you to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Denver Broncos and the New England Patriots. Snowstorms passing through New England aren't going to stop our game here. And we're off from Foxborough. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First down now at their own 22-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And he charges ahead, but Snow and defenders stop him. Looked like he picked up a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Here's the pistol snap to May. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
Punt meets him at the 28. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. This drive's going to start with a run by McLaughlin. And tough to run it just how he wants to amidst these elements. Defense on and behind that line of scrimmage. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Nix from the gun. Escapes out to the left. He can run it. And how about this, Brock? They gain 11 on 2nd down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it 3rd and short.
8 of 12. Brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
From the gun, a carry by McLaughlin. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And he's across midfield into Patriots territory.
positive of that effort, you didn't go backwards. You didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Here's Nix. Oh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Whrock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Throw here, third down. It's everything he has under this one. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. Yeah, I'm just going to assume, Whrock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
And he sends it up amongst the flurries of snow. Brings it in at the 12. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
This is Henderson on second down. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to third down and 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
Here goes front. What's that?
Operating from the gun, here's May. Has his man, it's the Michigan rookie. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
There are times quarterbacks got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Crazy. 5.
May on 1st and 10. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Here goes front. Crazy. What's that? 5.
Here's May to the air. May finds his running back, Henderson. Breaks the tackle. And he's going to be run out of bounds. A nice game, but this is why you don't want to be playing for behind the sticks, right? It is still 2nd down coming up.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Crazy. What's that? 5. Crazy. Crazy.
To throw, here's May. Deep down the right sideline, it's his running back making the catch. It's a gain of 29 yards. And the Patriots will have a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Has him on the quick hitter. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. From the red zone now. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here's May again. Has it on the slant. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
You're on the ball. What's that? Hey, let's punch it in here, baby.
Henderson. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
So now on 4th down, Andres Borregales leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. Angling this one in for the right hash, the challenge here.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's McLaughlin. And the snow hampering their ground game here as he's slowed up just a yard on that run. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Bombers.
Shotgun snap to Nix. On the move, headed right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Buys time, rolling right. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Makes the catch. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. We've got the Patriots in front. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They have it on 3rd and 5.
Ready? Ready?
Now an inside handoff. McLaughlin. He's got the first down grab and still going. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Broncos will have a first down.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop.
He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Captain. Ready?
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos take a second quarter lead. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Going after tries good by Lutz. And the Broncos take a 4-point lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Henderson here from the gun. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge, partner. He is only able to get back to the line there.
Such a cool picture right there of shock and shed. It's what these D tackles work on in the league. You got to shock that offensive blocker, you got to shed him, and you got to make that tackle for loss. Well done.
Forced out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He fought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To the air on 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Broncos get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
All the QBs in this league, they love their slot guys. We see it all over the NFL, that close relationship between quarterback and slot receiver. They play in such chemistry. But then when you get a defender that can get in the middle of it and mix it up and read and react in that kind of way, you get interceptions right out of the slot. That is a job well done.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Hold on a sec.
Give right side, McLaughlin. And he charges ahead, but Snow in, defenders stop him. Looked like he picked up a couple. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Hold on a sec.
Knicks now to throw. Completed over the middle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Third and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this.
Bombers.
Going for it on 4th. Knicks bails out of the pocket quick. They'll make a big for it on the ground. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Captain. Joe.
From the red zone on 1st. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Here's McLaughlin. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos parlay the interception into points. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos drive their lead to 11. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Give now to Henderson. And charges ahead, but Snow and defenders stop him. Look like he picked up a couple. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Crazy. You're going to set? Ready, what's that? 5.
May. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's a New England 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now.
Crazy. There, what's that? Crazy, what's that?
1st down, May. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that'll bring up second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Crazy. Hey, what's up? Crazy, crazy, crazy. Five.
He tried again here on second. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Air it out on third. It's another first down mistake. He's intercepted again. Jonte Barron has it. They've helped them get this early lead, Brock, and they are just continuing to do their part to try to push this game further out of reach.
Yep, stepping on the gas. That's twice in a row now. Interceptions the last two drives. Now this offense has an opportunity to continue to build the momentum and build on this lead.
Coming right is McLaughlin. And the snow hampering their ground game here as he slowed up just a yard on that run. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Nix from the gun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Broncos first down.
Handoff. Here's McLaughlin. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Gillette. The Broncos hoping to grow their lead before halftime. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Hold on a second. Ready.
Here's Nix. He rolls to his right. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
2nd down. Here's Nix again. Dump off caught by his back. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Hold on a second. Ready.
Throwing from the gun. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're left with 4th and short.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
They'll throw again. Nix. He's got it to his running back. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Denver.
All set now. 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Knicks now on 1st and 10. Complete out to the right. And he gets this forward to the 19.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Flushed out of the pocket. Now he takes it. And he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal coming up.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
At the 6-yard line.
Running over center with McLaughlin. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Broncos boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
To kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out. So they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10.
Crazy. Hey, what's up?
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Hey, what's up?
2nd and 10. Here's May. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You've got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Crazy. Hey, here goes crazy. Hey, what's up?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Fields this at the 19. And this return's going to leave him with enough time for definitely 2, maybe even 3 plays before halftime.
At their own 32-yard line.
They've got 1st down here, but just 18 seconds to work with.
Oh, what's up?
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And tough to run it just how he wants to amidst these elements. Defense on and behind that line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. 16 yards on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
On my set.
On the handoff, this is McLaughlin. And he charges ahead, but Snow and defenders stop him. Look like he picked up a couple. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
On my set. Bombers, bomb, ready. Ready, hot. Captain.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Buying some time right. This one's caught. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
The Patriots adding an extra defensive back out there for this 3rd down.
Ready.
They run. Here's McLaughlin. Just short on 3rd down. No gain on the run. And now what will they do on 4th?
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And he missed it. It's no good. And they'll hold their lead at 18.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion or at a premium in this league.
And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Crazy.
To the air on 1st down, May. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Keep it rolling, man. Crazy. Ready, what's up?
Back to the air. It's May. He's got a man left. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a New England first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Crazy. Hey, here goes to that. Ready, what's up? Crazy.
Throwing again. It's May. Connects on the crosser. And he has the New England touchdown. The Patriots start the 2nd half with some needed points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Patriots 10.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Headed out right. And a man is there to knock that away. Could not beat the defender there. So it'll be 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. Caught deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And that looks like it is Patriots football.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That 2nd and 3rd level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Well, free that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
Here's May on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just sling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call a gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here.
Here goes that.
3rd and long for him here. Completed over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Warren Gallis connects. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
It's kind of a weird feeling. You know that you capitalize on the turnover and you technically scored points, but when you look up at that scoreboard, you have to do more with that takeaway.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Bombers, bombers, bombers. Captain, 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 captain.
Throwing here, Nix. Chased out to his right. That's into the hands of Franklin. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Nix looking to throw. Getting out to his left. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open and beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Nix from the gun. On the move, headed right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. It'll be Jake Camarda doing the honors. Pulled in at the 20.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's first and 10. They'll try the right side. Here's Henderson. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
They've been doing it.
Short pass brought in. This is a nice game. Nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. May now from the gun. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Riley Moss with the pick. And the Broncos take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
On first and 10, here's Nix. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
That's one of those situations you want to get your back in space. Well, you accomplish that. Unfortunately, you don't make anything happen because you don't bring the ball in cleanly.
On second down, McLaughlin. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. And that's knocked away. The linebacker got him in the middle of the field. Incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And now a 4th down, staring right at him. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. From the left hash, this is from 47. And this isn't going to do it. The kick is no good. And this stays a 1-score, 8-point game.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
Henderson on first and 10. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here goes tonight. Ready, what's that?
It's a design boot. Buys time, rolling right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Crazy. Hey, what's up?
They now on third down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Let's see what he can do on the return. And a nice strong effort there on that return to take us to the end of this quarter. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's the Broncos with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. First and 10 from the 41. Here's Nix to throw. Forced out to his right. Caught by Miller. And this one doesn't go far.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Captain.
To throw, here's Nix. Rolling out to his left. They did it! He made the interception! And the Patriots have some new life in the fourth!
Intercepted. The Patriots take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here goes that. Hey, what's up?
From the gun, it's May. Showing up the yards. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Second and 10. Here's May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
What's that? Hey, what's that?
Now May on third and long. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Jonte Barron has it. Along the right sideline, there's space. And into the end zone he goes. A pick six for Denver.
I got to believe, Kate, his first pick of the game directly led to that one. Remember, what worked to generate that first turnover, playing things the same way, and this time, well, it wasn't just a pick. It was a pick six.
That's there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos lead by 15 now.
Patriots 13. Will Bus to kick off the Broncos.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, Working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Right, here we go. Sit up.
Now May coming off that pick. Fits it through the middle. And a great play was brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. 35 on the pickup. And the Patriots will have a 1st down. So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35.
Hey, what's that? Hey, five.
1st down throw for May. Sends this to the end zone. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So that brings up 2nd down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
May trying to get here on 2nd. Brought in a big gain here for Diggs. He's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Given 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a New England 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Sit up. Hey, what's that? Hey, five.
From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Hey, here we go. Sit up.
Back to the air. It's May. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Oh, what's that?
Back to work after throwing the pick. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there will be more interceptions.
Running back sent in motion left. 2nd down. Here's Nix again. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive, putting it into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. They did it! He made the interception! And the Patriots have some new life in the 4th.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. Has it in close. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Look at that power, deep left side. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Hey, what's that? Crazy, 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 crazy.
Going play action, May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, here goes that. Crazy, 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 crazy.
He's back to throw. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. The Patriots have their punting unit out. Bryce Behringer, the one to send it away. Wow, beautiful punt there. They have them backed up all the way to the 2-yard line.
They're on the 2-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10.
Hold on a second. Ready?
This drive is going to start with a run by McLaughlin. And boy, were they ready to try and stick him there for the safety. As it stands, he's only able to maybe get back to the 2.
That right there, my friends, is exactly the kind of pressure and intensity you expect from a defense each of these next 2 snaps as well. They want to keep you pinned right there against your own end zone and force you into a very risky punt.
From his end zone, it's Nix. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Always hurts to do this. They give up the safety and now have to kick it away. He'll get it at the 9. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
And the Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Crazy. Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy. 5. Crazy, crazy.
Here's made in the air. Absolutely fires this one right side. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Made a throw it. Catch is made down the right sideline. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A A pickup there of 33 yards. And that's a New England first down.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Eddie, what's up? Five.
To the air on first down, May. Right side, this is caught by Taylor. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Patriots will have a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Eddie, what's that?
Back to throw. On the move, headed right. And he scores. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots find a way to tie it late. So it was touchdown or bust here on this drive, Brock. A field goal wouldn't have done it, but they get the score they needed, and now a critical extra point forthcoming.
And now what I love, the pressure shifts to the other sideline. They do have some time left on the clock, and remember, all they're going to need is a field goal to go out and steal this one in the end.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Setting up to pass. Buys time, rolling right. He can run it. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on first down.
You know, that's exactly how a defense should adapt as the play progresses. They blanketed everybody in coverage, but still kept all eyes on the quarterback to keep him from breaking containment. He got out for no gain. That feels like a sack for those defenders.
Here he is to throw. Finds some time left. Could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Patriots make the play that should win them this game.
Well, Mick, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
Well, he charges ahead, but snow and defenders stop him. Look like he picked up a couple. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on second down. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
What's up?
Sticking with Henderson. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. And that's going to bring up 4th down. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. Big moment here for Andres Borregales. This from the right hash in a considerable distance. And his kick is blocked. they stop him before he gets much on the return.
This block right here, it's a product of preparation, effort, and determination. They attacked the soft spot in the line, and one of them was able to will his way through and get to the kick in time. Well done.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Bails out of the pocket quick. He takes it himself. So the offense was right to be walking backwards. The flag does go against them. So not just the yardage, Brock, but the illegal forward pass also cost them the down. It's 2nd and long. From the gun, a carry by McLaughlin. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
It's 3rd down.
5 men in the secondary now for the Pats. 3rd down. Here he is to throw. Catch made. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Here comes Will Lutz. A lot riding on this field goal try. And the whistles go off, so we got a timeout. 9 seconds left in the game. An entire game coming down to the leg of Will Lutz. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. It has enough leg, and it's good from deep. And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
That kick was a heck of a distance, but with the adrenaline that you know he had flowing through him in that moment, it helped give him all the drive he needed to send the game winner through.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings his